Oh, hi, one person who watches all my videos. It is me, one person who makes all the videos that you are watching with another person who does music, sings, performs in Nashville, Tennessee, and very many other places. Sarah Spicer. Yay! Everyone clapped.
Everyone clap.
Everyone
Thank
clapped.
You. It is
You,
me.
you might have seen Sarah. No, that's a wrong sentence. You've definitely seen Sarah Spicer. Because a year and a half ago, I posted a video. She asks if I know Tennessee whiskey, and the singer steals the show. And boy, Sarah, did you steal the show? The show was stolen, and it was not returned. Then they issued like a missing show report,
Please.
right? And there was like a whole reward bounty for anyone to return the show.
It's crazy.
And it was not returned. And then I came back to Nashville again, and we did more music and you know, stuff. So and we are filming this in a secret location in musical bunker of Sarah Spicer Enterprises.
Please. It's my castle.
It's her castle. Yeah, Renfield. Right.
We welcome all vampires.
All vampires. There's no cemetery nearby.
No.
So there's none of that. Sarah, so I met you. We met in 2022.
Yeah.
I came to Nashville, and I think you were playing at the Assembly Food Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And as there was three of you on stage.
Yeah, it was me, Chris, and Nick.
I think, yeah.
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 We were doing acoustic.
Yeah, you were doing acoustic. Tell me a little bit about that time. What were you doing around that time in 22 in Nashville?
Yeah, so in 2022, like, I feel like we were mainly doing a lot of acoustic stuff. Like, we had done full band stuff for a really long time and kind of just wanted to reel it back a little bit, a little change of pace. So we were doing a lot of acoustic stuff at Assembly Food Hall, the Sky Deck up there, great stage.
Nice.
And I remember we were playing, and I remember someone being you, walked in, and I believe you were at, like, I don't know, one of the front tables. You just sat down, but you were really attentive. And right away, my brain was like, he's a musician. Like, I just knew it. You just know. You really know. Because you were so attentive, which meant a lot because, you know, how those gigs go. Yeah. Either people are paying attention or they're not. Yeah. So it was nice. Like, I could tell that you came in and you were appreciating the music. And I could just see your little artistic brain running, like, watching what they were doing on guitar, like, really paying attention to the vocals. And I was like, this dude, he knows something about this. He knows something about this. And then I think we talked a little bit, and you were like, dude, you guys sound great. And I was like, dude, thank you so much. And I went back on stage. I don't know if I ever told you this, but my guitarist, Nick, he recognized you. He was like, no, he's like Spice. Everyone calls me Spice. He was like, dude, he's like, that guy is like a famous guitarist. He was like, I'm pretty sure that's Dovydas. No, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he knew who you were. And because he's a, you know, my friend Nick is a great guitarist too. And he, like, loves looking up other great guitarists. And he was like, Dovy's so amazing. Like, this is crazy. And then I think we got you up to play, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I don't remember what we played.
I don't either.
Yeah, we played something. And
yeah, you just got up and I think just like...
I think I grabbed a bottle and then I played with a glass bottle like a slide.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
We did that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And that was like the start of it. But I think the first time like we fully got to perform together was this time.
This particular video, which we're gonna look at and watch and talk about in a second, and we're gonna give our one viewer the backstory and little like secret details about it. So. And then I came to Nashville again. I think this is 2023. This is June or July.
It was definitely, it was summer.
Yeah, it was summer. Yeah, which is the greatest time of year anywhere in America.
It is, yeah.
And then, yeah, we did like 3 songs together. Like, you got on stage, and I think we did like 2 originals, and then...
Yeah, that's what it was. We did 2 originals and then Tennessee Whiskey.
And I'm like, yeah, what can you sing that's just going to blow their minds, right? In that moment, as we're like, you know, you see the camera, you know, and you've seen, like, you know, your friend told you that I'm famous, right? Did you like, what were you, did you know what's going on, or you were, I don't know, tell me.
Okay, so I didn't know the extent, like, I obviously done some research and like looked you up, but I don't think it may not have been YouTube that I looked you up on. It might have been because I'm a big Instagram person, so
Okay.
I didn't really get more into YouTube and posting YouTube stuff until this happened. I was like, I guess I really need to utilize YouTube. Like I need to hop on this.
Right.
But I feel like I was a little nervous. I always get nervous though. But yeah, especially like knowing like the caliber of like you're playing and like your professionalism, I was like, don't screw it up.
Oh my God, that's funny. So now, how many? 16 million views? Let
On
me see.
YouTube, I'm
Hold
pretty
on.
sure. We can look at it right here.
What does it say?
Oh, that's
16 million views.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Sarah, 16 million views now. I think it hit like 1 million within a week.
Which was, I remember I was crying.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so this was the first video that I'd been a part of that went super viral like that. And I was so overwhelmed because most of the comments were so nice. And like, you know, I mean, as artists, we doubt ourselves. We have our insecurities and think, oh, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I'm not doing the right thing. So this was at a time where I feel like I was really feeling that.
Interesting.
And the effects of like, just some of the negative things that can come with being in the industry. And this was like so reassuring for me and just really built up my confidence. And I just felt so appreciative that I got to be a part of something cool like this. And thank you for doing that. Because I was crying. I called my managers. I was like, people are being so nice. No, literally, I was like sobbing. I was like, people are being so nice. There's a couple mean ones, but most people are being so nice. Because I'm so sensitive.
Right.
Which I'm sure you know.
No, I remember I would go on the app, right, and I don't respond to comments.
I respond to all of them.
Oh my God, Sarah! No, you cannot do that. You gotta stop doing that.
It's good for the algorithm.
But is it good for you?
I've gotten better at it though. It doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Good.
Because most of them are so nice. And the thing is about the internet that I learned.
Yes.
Is that there's no way around it. You're gonna have people saying one thing or the other. You literally cannot please everyone.
No, think about it. Even the most likable people, whether it's Taylor Swift
have haters,
or Britney or Beyonce, it's like, it seems to be, and you must have seen this either from your friends or personally, that the higher up you go, in terms of like you play a big stage, you're doing a festival, you are perceived not as a human, but as an entity. And it's when the humanity is removed, it's really easy to hate on you.
100%. And it's something that I guess for like, especially someone like me, that it's hard for me to wrap my mind around that because I seriously like just want to love people. So it's hard for me to wrap my brain around like, that some people are just mean and some people are just miserable. I'm like, how does this exist? But it does. And that's something we can't take personally.
No, you're right. Some people are hurt. Some people are, and that's their way of expressing connection to the universe, you know, through negativity. Yeah. And it's, you know, it's their own journey, you know, to figure that one out. But like you said, the majority is positive.
Exactly. And that's what you really got to pay attention to. And sometimes like, I think like, I recognize that people are hurt and hurt people, right? And I think a lot of times, like, I try to show them kindness. Like, I try to show extra kindness to the hate because, well, number one, that's what my dad always taught me. Like, because maybe they lacked that in their life and they just need, like, someone to show them grace even in a time where they're being ugly. And a lot of times, it's actually been cool to see, like, responding to the negative comments. I've had a lot more than you'd think come back and be like, you know what? I'm sorry. That was rude, and I appreciate you showing me, like, literally, and I'm like, that's really cool.
Yeah, like when you walk into a CVS and there's a screen with a camera and there's a little TV showing that the camera is recording. It's not to let you know that you're being recorded. It's so you see yourself, and then when you see yourself, you become more self-conscious of your behavior and actions.
That's actually, wow, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, sometimes at the checkout at Target, you'll see a mirror, you know? So actually when people, they did studies on this, when people see a mirror, then they like become just more conscious of their behavior.
That's so true, because I do it.
Yeah,
when
everyone
I see
does
myself
it.
in a store, I'm like, oh, well, like I'm paying attention to like my movements or what I'm doing.
Yeah. Notice in high-end places in the hotels or the elevators will be reflective, and it's for you to just behave better. It's a trick. That's
actually crazy. I never would have looked at it like that. That's cool. It makes sense.
And makes sense. And dollars.
And dollars. Stop, please.
So check this out. 16 million views, right? well, now it's 16 million. It's been a year and a half. But throughout that time, after like it hit like about 1 million. So you were doing, before we did this video, before I published it, right? You were doing Assembly Food Hall, you were doing, you know, stuff on Broadway, probably like Writers Round showcases. How has your existence as a musician, as a performer, entertainer, singer, how has that changed as a result of a piece of content that let a large number of people know that you exist, you have an incredible voice, you have stage presence, smile, charisma, and then link in the description, they found you. Like how, not the comments, but, you know.
How's that like altered my life as a
Yeah,
musician,
did
as
you
an
get
artist?
recognized? Oh, I saw that video of you.
Yeah.
Right? Did you, oh, I'm a big fan. I want to like support everything you do now. Like,
Yes. So big difference. Number one, obviously the numbers. I mean, my following grew a lot.
Hell yeah.
On all different platforms.
Nice.
Like crazy. And yeah, just tons of new fans. Like it was my first independent video that I came out with, Proud, that I wrote for my mom. And when I did that, I noticed the views on the video, like for my music video, like substantially grew. Like it went from like, I don't know, 5,000 to like almost 100,000 views.
Good.
On an original song that meant so much to me, that was like my first project as an independent artist leaving my label. So, nice. I mean, yeah, it just translated in numbers and views and people just discovering my original stuff. But also like some cool opportunities. Like I've got bookings from it. Like people reach out to me like, hey, I saw you in the Tennessee Whiskey video with Dovydas. And I'm like, and the amount of people that came up to me, so I play at Garth Brooks' bar now. Okay. With full band. It's called Friends in Low Places. The amount of people I have that come up, they're like, can you do your Tennessee Whiskey cover?
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's so cool. And actually, I think, well, I don't know if I can like fully say this specific opportunity, but there was a really cool opportunity with, I'll be able to tell you off camera, but yeah. There was a really cool opportunity with a very, very big band that almost came to fruition, but they found me through that and they reached out and they were like, hey, like we're really interested in using you for this Christmas thing. We found you through Dovydas at Tennessee Whiskey.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, that is just so cool, like the opportunities that just did come from just one video. So it changed a lot, like people, just the fans and people recognizing and the opportunities with bookings and stuff, all of that.
That is so cool. Yeah. Did you have any like talent shows reach out to you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I think it was America's Got Talent.
Yep.
Discovered me through that video too.
Yep.
Yes,
That's
I almost
funny.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
I talked to the scout.
Did you?
Yeah, he asked me about your contact. Yeah,
Stop,
through the
that's
video.
So cool.
Yeah.
It ended up, I think when they reached out to me, I think I was just really in like a lot of stuff for my like music that was coming out that I was like, I really can't dedicate this time right now because I was like touring a lot.
For sure.
But yeah, they were super nice and it was just cool to, again, just a nice reassurance thing. Like, okay, you're doing what you should be doing, you know?
Hell yeah. Well, that's beautiful, Sarah. That's
great.
Amazing. It makes me happy to hear that, you know? Because it's like, I was fortunate enough for the internet to be interested in seeing videos of me performing. So to have the availability and opportunity to invite someone else on stage, just mess around musically.
Just having fun.
And then by proxy extend that attention to someone else and then just do it.
It's so cool.
It's like the greatest gift you could give me, Sarah, is to succeed yourself.
Stop.
And it's like, yes, this is great. You know, this is awesome. You know?
That's so sweet. Because I mean, I feel like that's how, it's good to hear that because I feel like that's how I am too. Like what brings me happiness is seeing like other people succeed and offering our help, like our knowledge, because I mean, we all start somewhere, right?
Yes.
When I first moved to Nashville, I was so afraid that people were going to be super competitive and like not want to help. And I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, you're just jumping in, you're being thrown to the wolves, you know? And it was a pleasant surprise to actually see the amount of people that were willing to give me their contacts. Hey, how can I help you? And I'm like, wow, like humans can actually be really, really cool, you know?
That's cool.
And so I try to make sure that I do that to anyone new that moves to town. I'm like, hey, if there's anything I can help you with, like, please let me know. Like, I'm not trying to gatekeep anything. Like, if I'm winning, I want you to win. Then we're all winning. So it's cool to hear you say that.
Yeah.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Well, we're gonna, yeah. I posted a video today. I went into Garth Brooks, the Friends in Low Places, her band's playing, and then she's like, yeah, then some come up on stage, and I played guitar. And that video is actually doing really well today, right now.
I haven't checked it until you just posted it, and I was already, hi guys, thanks.
You're already responding to comments?
7 seconds into posting, because I have my notifications on, which you guys should too.
Yeah, notifications.
It was like
ding, ding. So check this out. She asks if I know Tennessee whiskey, and the singer steals the show. This is, what does it say? 1 year ago. It's a little bit more than 1 year ago. 16 million views.
That's crazy.
8,587 comments. And how many likes? Does it say the likes? 160,000
I didn't even see the likes before.
likes. I'm gonna click like from this one too. So there's one more. So we're gonna look at it, and we're gonna, you know, as we watch, we're gonna pause, and we're gonna tell them behind the scenes everything, you know.
I'm excited and nervous. Why?
So,
I've seen this so many times.
Oh, how many times have you seen this?
Oh my gosh.
And you know what's funny?
I don't know. I'm half the view.
No.
No, it's not me. I swear.
It's not her.
Sorry.
No, but like it went viral on Facebook later too, because someone stole it, and then on TikTok probably like 5 times over.
Oh my god.
Because it got stolen so many
times.
times.
And they wouldn't even give us credit.
No,
and I was
they
like,
don't.
Rude.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's the way it is.
So I think like right here you're finishing the song we did before. Yeah.
Clapping for you.
Yeah, well I clap. I clap for myself too.
I
when
love it. It's
when
so
I
funny.
finish my song. And then this is like.
Oh, because you said you're so great, and I was like, no, you're so great. And you're like, that's my line. That's what happened there. I'm like, but you're so. We're like saying the same thing to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want you to I want them to
Oh, I said F, and I had to bleep, not bleep. I muted it.
Muted it? Is that what you did?
I did. I muted it because it's like, listen, I already knew this is gonna go viral as I was editing it.
Stop. That's great.
So okay, I gotta like.
Wait, let me.
Children will be watching
Yes,
this.
that's.
Little girls that are gonna want to become.
Look up.
They're gonna want to become Sarah Spicer one day. Okay, so okay, this is.
Oh my God.
Wait, pause it.
Okay.
Fun fact. You probably didn't even know this, but I had bit my lip so bad a couple of days prior to this. And it was so painful while I was singing. I was like trying to work, I had like a huge cut on my lip.
Oh, shit.
And I was trying to like sing and work around it. So like now if you look at it, you'll see like weird like mouth movements at times.
I didn't
That's
realize
why.
that.
Yeah, with Keith. Okay.
See.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
Like
we're
see,
doing
I'm going.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
No one would have.
I would have not known.
This is okay. Hold on. I gotta find like the right drum kit for that and everything.
You see how like I don't edit anything out. I just leave the whole
I
thing.
love it. I love it.
Because I believe.
It's more raw. It's more real that way.
This is such
Yeah.
a treat. It's a treat for me too. This is awesome.
It's a treat for me. It's awesome.
Your tempo. Of,
Look at how many people do you think were there?
It wasn't crazy.
No, it was not.
No.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, like, shit. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know. It's a big place. So in our like, in the vicinity that we were in, I'd say maybe like 40,
Yeah, probably
You know?
40.
something like that.
And not everybody was paying attention.
No.
And you're like, I'm like, yeah. What tempo do you like to do it in?
you got it. Okay.
Which in hindsight, I think I was a little excited. I would have slowed it down a little
It's
bit.
always live is, dude. So it's.
I was excited. I was just like, yeah, it's this. And I'm like, no, it should have been a little bit slower tempo. Here we are.
And the amount of time it takes for me to build a loop, you know, which is fun. Look, I have my hammer. I have Thor's
right.
hammer. Oh God.
Also,
It was a phase.
it doesn't take him that long to do a loop, guys. That's a lie. Yeah. Like 5 seconds.
It's so chaotic. I love it. And the thing I like about assembly is I get to display thing on the screen.
It's nice. No one's confused. Everyone knows exactly who they're watching.
I'm pretty sure they are still confused because it's not an American name. So what does this even mean?
Dovydas.
Is this like Voss water?
Please.
You know? Oh, you're right. It's 2 chords. So I'm like doing it faster than, yeah. I'm so glad I had a second mic set up for guests because I also had like, you know, other, I knew there would be like singers to come steal the show.
It's cool that you just do that for like tons of artists. It's fun.
No, it's the, and you know this from your experience, it's the most fun to play music with other people that also enjoy playing music.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have to sleep, eat, and rest, I would
That's all you would do.
I would just 24/7. I would be this entity,
Yeah.
and that just performs music indefinitely, and just
It brings us and so many people joy. I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you're like
Impressed.
You're watching the whole
I
thing.
think it's, and like a lot of the comments were like, she was watching Stone Telling. I'm like, because this stuff is cool to me, guys. Like, I have such appreciation for it. And I'm like, wondering when you want me to start.
Yeah, that's when I knew this was gonna be great.
It's so weird watching myself.
What day of the week was it?
I want to. It definitely had to have been a weekend.
Okay.
I think it was like a Saturday. Please, I don't even. It's a habit touching my
No,
hair.
it's good. It's good.
It's a nervous thing.
No,
Probably.
I mean, it looks like you know what you're doing with your hands. A lot of singers don't know what they're doing with their hands.
I'm very expressive. I came from theater.
You're a theater
I'm
kid!
a theater kid!
I knew it! I get along best with theater
I'm
kids.
a theater kid. And that's why, like, even on stage the other day, I'm like, so like,
Yeah.
so theatrical.
I'm like giggling.
I know you were.
Because I'm like, I know you're doing a bit, and I just can't keep a straight face. So I was like, okay, let me, and then I do, then I do
know,
this, yeah.
I was cracking
Yeah.
up. Please.
You're a theater kid. This is great. Did you know that you were gonna switch to I'd Rather Go Blind, or was that in the moment?
No, I did. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I planned on it, yeah. But sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't.
Okay.
It depends. I was feeling it. See, you can be theatrical.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, I'm kind of wearing a costume. I brought my hammer. You know, listen, it takes a...
Let's be real. We're talking about theatrical.
We're
This guy
talk-
brings his giant hammer. Whatever it is.
I retired the hammer. The hammer's at the house now. Yeah.
Needs to be like in a glass case. I put it on display.
In case of emergency, break
You know,
glass.
exact-
But if the hammer's behind the glass, what do you
How do you break
the glass? Yeah.
You get another hammer to break the glass to get the hammer.
Getthehammer.com. 20% off until Christmas.
Use code SPICE.
Spike.
All caps.
This is great. We're gonna set up that URL. Okay, it's like, and then okay, she gave me a guitar solo. And to be fair, this is the first time we're playing together on stage.
Yeah. It is, and a lot of like people don't realize. I'm like, no, we genuinely did not rehearse this.
I'm trying to match what you're doing.
Which is so cool.
And it's like, yeah, it's one of my favorite
Transition.
songs of all time.
Such a good song.
Have you seen movie Cadillac Records?
No, do I
No.
need to?
So Cadillac Records, the movie, I think it came out in 2014, maybe. No, maybe 2008. It has
2008 it came out?
maybe. It has Adrian Brody, it has Beyonce, Jeffrey Wright, Mos Def, and it's about chess records in Chicago. It's about Leonard Chess and how he discovers Muddy Waters, how he discovers Etta James.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And
That's cool.
Beyonce plays Etta James. Jeffrey Wright plays Muddy Waters.
It's probably so good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's really difficult to film and show a movie that takes time over the span of 4 decades.
Yeah.
So the editing and the time jumping, it's a bit choppy, but those were my heroes. So I've watched that movie too many times.
That's so cool. So
Yeah.
you've always been a big fan of Etta James.
Well, yeah,
That's
like
cool, yeah.
Sun Records, Chess Records.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
All I ever wanted to play. I wanted to come to America and be a blues man.
That's so dope.
That's it.
How cool.
Oh, this is the spice. Yeah, this is the sauce. This is great. Like everything you're doing, you're like.
I get so like I close my eyes. a
No,
lot.
you should. This
Yeah.
is great. And sometimes artists will see themselves on video
Mm-hmm.
and how they behave, and then something will get in their head, and then they're gonna self-police,
Yeah.
self-filter. Do not
But
do
don't
that.
do that. Yeah.
Do not
Yeah.
self-filter.
Yeah. You're so right.
And there's like 40 people in the audience.
I know, it's so
chewing,
crazy.
not paying attention, scrolling TikTok.
I'm like,
Yeah, and there's a moment happening. There's a so much sauce. This is so much sauce here.
so fun. I love the way you did there.
How many times did you watch this?
And then a healthy amount.
God help us.
Because I always go back and listen to performances of mine and dissect everything. What could I have fixed? What could I have done differently? Every time.
You gotta stop doing that.
It's the only way to get better. It's like I look at it. Here, pause it real quick. I look at it as like, you know, when like people are on a football team and they go back and watch their tape, like their coaches film them practicing or whatever, and they call it. I think they call it film in school. They're
Okay.
like, yo, we had to watch film today or whatever, and they're like, their coach will be like, hey, like, see what you did here? Like, you shouldn't have done that, or blah blah blah. So
Okay.
I do it in that regard, not to where I'm like mad at myself.
Okay.
It's more of a, what could I do to get better next time I sing this,
Okay.
or next time I perform this. So I'll record things even in my voice memo to a song that like say like I'm kind of just starting to sing out, and I'll record it, and then the second I get done my gigs, I sit there and I listen to them.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, I like what I did there. Oh, I don't like what I did there. And then I'll change it for next time, record it. And then when it's like fixed to where I like it, I'm like, okay, I can move on to the next thing to work on. So that's kind of how I
Huh.
do my little homework on.
I guess so.
It's interesting.
I would say that it's not a sport. Right?
It's not
So
a
the
sport.
analogy of a football game, I get it. Because the end goal is to win games and then go to the Super Bowl. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or is it to do your best on the field?
No. I think so check this out. I think
No, win.
yeah. We're not So not a sport. It's my philosophy. And it's okay. You can have your own. Is to have the most fun in the way that fun translates and rubs off to the people observing.
Oh, 100%.
That's it.
I mean, I would say what the crowd is feeling is the utmost important. I
Yeah.
totally agree with you on that. But when it comes down to just wanting to give my best to the crowd, I want to make sure that I'm providing that. So if I know I messed up, I want to be better for them next time. So that's kind of how I look at it.
That's fair.
It's not in like it's not a negative way to myself, like, oh, you're not doing good enough, because that would be unhealthy. It's not like that.
Good. You get it. You can press spacebar and it will play again.
Boop. I like that you're filming yourself too.
Well, it's a backup, you know. It's like so usually run like 3 or 4 cameras, but I only end up using one, the main one handheld.
Okay. That's cool.
And I felt like you're like slowing down, or
I'm looking at you too.
so I killed the drums and killed the band, and I'm just doing the chords.
And just kind of see where I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Following me.
Yeah, and
The
you're
hand?
showing me.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
showing me. Okay, this is the end.
Fade. Pull away from the mic and fade.
That's great.
That was so fun.
Italian.
I'm not even Italian. I'm not even Italian.
That's funny. Look, this is our
They
audience.
liked it.
Of course,
They
yeah.
were sweet.
Wow, and that was.
That was actually a half step up from where I normally sing it, by the way.
Didn't you like do it in the key of?
Well, so I do it out of C, but I do it in C tuned down half step, and we were in standard.
Uh-huh.
So I actually was doing a half step higher than what I am used to, which made me really nervous. But
You like
okay.
made it more even more challenging
Yeah.
for yourself.
yeah, it was fun though.
And then we have like other videos after that one. We've done songs, you know.
Someone, by the way, just recently messaged me and asked how they could get John Smith.
Oh, that's funny.
They were like,
Oh,
where
that's-
can I find this John Smith video of you and Dovydas?
That's funny. Yeah.
I meant to get back to them, but I forgot. So if it's you,
fine. I
I'll get
have
back.
not released that song yet. It is recorded.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Well, there.
It exists. Yeah.
It exists.
Very cool.
Yeah, because
We did it.
we did it, right? I thought so.
I think it was the same. That was the
It
same
was.
date.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been.
And
the
I did it
same
one
day.
other time with you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Sarah
That was cool.
Spicer, everybody. Every link that is important is in the description. And Sarah performs in Nashville, Tennessee, and you tour too.
Yeah.
But the hub is Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on Broadway, a bunch of different places. Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places. This is what we are to each other. Friends in low places.
Friends in low dungeons.
Yeah.
Which is where we are in a castle right now.
And just support your local musician, you know. And this is one way of doing it, you know. And thank to the gods of the internet
Yeah.
for
Thank
inventing.
you guys for watching.
Yeah, yeah.
And thank you.
Thanks,
thank you for doing
Sarah.
all of this. I appreciate
Sarah,
it so
you're
much.
awesome. So continue playing music. Every time are you filming your gigs?
No, I should.
Why aren't you filming your gigs, Sarah?
Sometimes I have someone film my gigs, but I need to.
You need
I
to.
need to.
Every time you perform, everything should be filmed.
I mean, you're not wrong. I can't
Yes.
argue that.
You should tell Sarah. Oh, I know just the strategy. So Sarah reads comments. Tell in the comments
Be nice to me.
that Sarah should film her performances every time she performs either on tour or in Nashville. Just leave a comment saying that, because more people need to be aware of talent, especially Sarah Spicer talent and her band and trio, duo, everything. And then she'll read the comments, and then she will listen.
And then I will listen.
She will listen then.
I'll listen anyway. Thank you guys so much. Bye.